Ruby Steel or Amber Amethyst. Not sure which one is better? Me neither. But we'll take them head to head and see which one reigns supreme. Hello, Lumineers. So today we are going head to head with the single player decks from Reign of Jafar. So once again, thank you to Disney Lorcana and the team at Ravensburger for sending these over. And to get the most out of them, I will be playing against James, who you might know from Citizens of Lorcana or Overexerted Cast. He's TheDanRegal on YouTube and the other social media outlets. So we'll be going head to head. On my channel, we're playing the decks one way, and then on his channel, we're playing the other way. So on my channel, I will be playing the Ruby Steel deck, and on his channel, I play the Amethyst Amber deck. So without further ado, we'll get into the gameplay and kind of see what these decks have to offer and see how they work out. I will also be using these beautiful deck boxes and sleeves that I got. They are so adorable. They have the Sorcerer Mickey, the Wayward Sorcerer, and Giant Tinkerbell. I love it. And you also get to see my playmat, which is the Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I love it. So lots of fun stuff ahead. So without further ado, here's our gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so I am here with James, and we are going to play the starter deck. So very excited because I quite literally have not played these decks. What about you?
I mean, with the exception of opening them, yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I sleeved them because they're very cool sleeves. We both got the swag here. We're both showing off this very cool merchandise here because who doesn't love some themed
fancy deck boxes? I mean, these aren't the fancy deck box. I think they're the fancy deck boxes, even though there's the premium ones now. I love these deck boxes. I actually use every set, and then I keep cards in them, like for trades, or if I have extra decks I'm taking to locals or something.
Yeah, and I like that this set. This is like the enchanted art, but then this is for the Mickey Mouse. That's like the regular sorcerer, wayward sorcerer, correct? Okay, so
and last set was 2 enchanteds, right?
I think so, yeah. I don't know. Yes, because it was a Cinderella or no, I can't remember. My goodness.
Ursula and Cinderella.
Yeah, so either way, I also like that they kind of, it's got gold. I don't know. I haven't bought the sleeves in a while because I'm very picky with my sleeves. So that's a personal problem. But they're too cute not to use also because I think Giant Tinkerbell is quite literally like the most Lorcana of Lorcana cards that's ever been created.
Pretty much. I would have to agree. It's nice getting that early notification that it's going to be available once rotation happens as well.
No,
so right. It can continue to be the most Lorcana of Lorcana.
They agreed. They said it is so Lorcana that it'll endure. So that is exciting for big Tink fans everywhere. Rejoice. But I see. I was on the fence because I didn't at first know we were going to be able to have both of these playmats. So I thought it was between this one or Hades. And long story short, I was like, oh, Hades. I'm not a villains person, but that mat in person is gorgeous. It is a gorgeous mat. I'm not a villains person. But it's just very pretty and cool. And I was like, okay, well, dang it. Now I guess I'm a villains person.
The colors really pop on it.
Yeah. So I think we were discussing before we started recording that like the first set, I feel like they can improve the fabric since like the first, because I got like one of the Mickey ones in chapter 1, and these are it's smooth. It's like a wetsuit material almost, maybe. I don't know.
I did not use any of their mats until the second set with the Honey Wizard.
Oh yeah. I was very feverish about that. I was like, I deeply need that mat, and got it. I did. So, all right. So we are gonna do one game here on my channel, and I'm playing the Ruby Steel, which means that James is playing Amber Amethyst, and then we're gonna switch and then see which one we like more, because I quite honestly haven't played a starter deck in a while, but I think that they are fun to just have somebody say, don't worry, I'll build a deck for you. And I guess they're not starter decks, they're single player decks, which is something that's taken a little bit for my brain to get used to, but they made that change around the time the Gateway came out, right?
Yes, because the Gateway is now the starter thing.
Which makes sense, because I mean, honestly, to go into I got 6, so you have to beat that. Do you have 2 dice? Okay. It's hard to teach somebody like to jump into the deep end. Oh wow, okay. So I guess I will go first.
You get to go first.
How exciting.
My rolls are never that great.
And that'll happen. Yeah, but at least if you're gonna do it, you have it with cute sleeves and a nice playmat, and no matter what, you won something there. Okay, so this is the hard part where you're like, I don't know what's in this deck, but I trust it. You know, someone that was an expert, someone smarter than me built it. So
I looked at the cards.
yeah, and that's all you can ask for, honestly. And it's funny because they used to have the cards on the side of it, and now they're like, no, they're not on there, which kind of makes sense because I think some people would like release the product image, and then that would kind of spoil what cards were coming out. So I'm assuming that they like stopped putting it on the side of the box because of logistical complications. But who knows what the story is? But it's not on the box, so I have to just lay out the cards and be like, what's in here? All right, I'm sending back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, these are.
I'm gonna do 4 as well.
I was like, I got a 1 cost, but it's not so good. It's like one of those where it's like that's not a turn 1 cost thing, but that's okay.
Make do.
Yeah, right.
It's a single player deck.
Exactly, and it's for me to learn about this. And honestly, I'm excited because Ruby Steel is an archetype that I'm like, maybe we can make this work.
Right? I'm really hoping it works with this set. I'm really excited for the big Mushu and a few other cards for this set. I tried Ruby Steel last set and it did not go well.
I know, and now I think that it could be a little bit more even, and that's the goal, right? Is to have a deck that's more predictable. This is such an interesting hand. So I am going first, but now I'm like, you know what? Can I change that? I'm just kidding. It's gonna be fine. All right, so for my turn, I'm just gonna get it out of the way. I'm gonna ink Cricky and pass. So
what?
Beat that. I know. Well, I made a mistake. I sent back some cards. I got greedy, and oops.
I guess I will ink this Mirabelle and play a Mirabelle.
Okay. All right. Does she do anything cool?
That's it.
All right.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did not draw a card for turn. Look, second player, draw a card on your turn.
I know. We're new to this game. I'm just kidding. That's what I'll tell people. Be like, listen, I've never seen this game in my life. I don't know. I'm new here. My goodness. Ooh, okay. I will ink Zipper and play this cute little thumper with his little fists up. And now I have a card on the board, which feels very exciting.
So when you exert that thumper, you can give 3 strength to something?
To some other character, yes.
Some other character.
Yes.
Because he's exerted. Why would you want to give it to him?
I know, right? Yeah, I exert him and then he's like sitting on his side, like, why did you do this?
If it was till next turn, maybe.
Yeah. All right, well.
All right. That's it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. I'm going to draw for turn. I remembered this time. Make sure I can see these and you can't, right?
I know. I always do that. Like when I'm playing any camera game, I have to like keep my cards as close as I can because I'm like, no, don't let them see. Not that, I don't know how good your photographic memory is on cards you've never technically seen before.
Right? Yeah. Let's see. What do I want to do this turn? Do I want to do that? I'm going to have to do that. Ooh, but there's that.
The intrigue of it all.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna let's have a little bit of fun here. Let's see. We're gonna ink Madam Mim.
Okay.
And we are going to play Antonio's Jaguar.
Oh, okay. What's he do?
Unfortunately, I don't have an Antonio out to get some extra lore from.
Oh, okay. One day.
Someday. I'm on a quest.
All right. Does Mirabelle do anything cool? What's her ability?
When I play her, I could have revealed the song to gain a lore.
Oh, okay. You're like, I could have. I didn't, but I could have.
I could have.
All right. I'm going...
Maybe I should have. Who knows? Maybe that one lore will come back to haunt me.
Well, I'll ink Trading Staff and pay 3 for this kind of one of the 3 pigeons that is from Bolt, right? That's where these pigeons hail
that
from?
Is from Bolt.
All right. And then I will quest for 1 as well, which puts me on the board at exactly 1. And then I pass.
So is that pigeon a bodyguard?
That is a bodyguard pigeon. It's a 4/2 bodyguarded pigeon with a donut. It is,
Right.
yeah. I need to watch some of these movies because I think this set of all the sets has tested my Disney adult membership because I've seen characters where I'm like, uh-oh, Toby Turtle, where did you come from? So I need to really get into my Disney Plus membership and really lock in.
Let's see what we got here. Drew for turn. So now I got to figure out what I want to play this turn. No, we don't want it. There's options here. This deck has options, let me tell you.
Yeah, my deck, it feels linear. I'm not. I'm limping through here.
Mine has so this deck is the Madrigal deck essentially, and there's a lot of song support.
Oh,
so there's a lot of songs, or just plain old actions. So I am going to ink. Oh, this is a tough one. Yeah, I don't have anything, do I? I need a problem is I think I'm going to be short on strength in this game here.
Yeah, but you have synergy. I know you have This Is My Family, so I don't have any songs that just give me lore. So there's that.
So I'm going to ink So Much to Give.
Okay.
And I am going to play an action.
Okay.
Called They Never Come Back.
It's so scary, but yeah.
It's a little dark.
It is. And they do come back. It's just in a turn. But yeah.
Up to 2 chosen characters can't ready at the start of your next turn.
I'm going to guess it's these 2. Yeah.
I'm not going to pick mine.
Yeah. Okay. I will. Bobby and Thumper will remain.
So they can't ready.
Okay. And then you draw.
This is basically just Elsa, the big Elsa with no body there.
I know. And you get to draw a card. So
I get to draw a card.
Elsa doesn't let you do that.
Excellent. And then I'm going to quest for 2. Because you can't do anything unless you got a rush, and I know that deck has a lot of rush probably, but
who knows?
We'll see.
I will see too. Me personally. Okay. I will go ahead and ink on the Warhorse and play this Stitch, which he has during your turn. Whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may draw a card and gain 1 lore. So, you're okay for now, but just watch out because Stitch has 1, 2, 3 blasters. I'm counting here. And then I'm past my turn.
I will ready. Draw for turn. I need more characters out. More characters.
I know, because I got Thumper with his fists up. We got a bodyguard and Stitch with, like I said, 3 blasters, which is honestly pretty scary.
Yeah, I don't like the Stitch. I don't want to be blastered.
Yeah. And he's got 3 strength and 3 blaster, so honestly it all checks out here.
I am going to ink. What am I going to ink? I'm going to ink another Madam Mim. Oh, I forgot to ready my ink. That's bad.
Alright, I won't call a judge.
Alright. So I have 4. I'm going to play. See now, a little late, but I'm going to play Antonio Madrigal.
Okay.
Now, this one has a lot of text on it.
Yeah, but you get to look.
Basically, when one of my characters sings a song, one of your characters sings. So I have to sing it, not just play it, but sing.
Okay.
In order to activate it, I can search my deck for a 3 cost or less character.
That's nice.
But
it'll be fun because you'll be searching for a character and also reading them and going, perhaps which character do I need right now?
Right. So now I will sing Trials and Tribulations.
Okay.
And it says, chosen character gets -4 strength until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
I will give Stitch -4 strength.
Okay, that's fair.
And because I have done that, I will now search my deck.
Yeah, and just kind of see what's in there.
Just kind of go through and see, is there any card that is going to give me some real good value for what I'm looking for here? Basically, I'm looking for something that can start taking out your cards, because you've got... your Thumper can give strength back to Stitch.
He can.
Oh.
But he wouldn't do that. Thumper, he's really...
I think he might.
He might. He kind of looks like he's ready to fight. He's called
Thumper's a troublemaker.
And to be fair, his name is Young Bunny, which kind of makes him sound like a rapper. He's this little young bunny over here, and he's ready to give his strength.
Let's see. Oh, hey, maybe this one. Let's do this one. Now, do I have to reveal it? That's the thing. Reveal the card to all players.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, there we go.
Okay.
Now, I'm getting that one because I like him. I don't care what the ability is, really.
Yeah, and he's got a bodyguard, and that's nice.
He's got bodyguard, which is cool. And 2 lore, and singer.
All right, so that was... I guess you still have your Mirabelle, who... Ooh.
Yeah. So I can decide if I want to exert my Mirabelle or not. So I'm thinking about that one, because you've got enough on board. You can start taking stuff down, and she's just a 0.
I know.
I don't like the 0.
She's just a child.
Okay, that's done. This goes into my hand. This is freshly played. That's sang. Let's, you know what? This one, okay. You're going to have to take 2 into this one. This one's going to stay right where she is, so you don't get that bonus lore and draw. You're going to have to exert 2 cards to do it. There you go. That's my turn.
Okay, I'm ready. So there's one card in my hand that I fully don't understand, and I'm hoping I will be able to understand it. So what I'll do is, well, I will have, so the Antonio's Jaguar is just a 1/4. There's nothing secret about him. Like he's not secretly more than that.
He is not secretly more than that.
Okay. So I will have Bobby the Pigeon challenge him.
That makes him go away.
I know, but he's just going to the banish pile. He can come back another day. And then I will have quest here. I'm gonna quest to go to 3. And then I have this card, and we're gonna process it together emotionally. It says deal 1 damage to chosen character for each exerted character you have in play. So I have 3 exerted characters. So that would be 3 damage to Antonio?
3 damage.
Okay.
It's basically strength of a raging fire based on exerted characters, not just characters.
Got it. Okay. So Antonio, you gotta go.
What?
Well, because he's gonna make you get more cool stuff. So Antonio,
I'd say you're attacking children, but they're both children.
I know it's kind of it's your defense mechanism. You're like, but think of the children. And then I will go ahead and ink Lafayette and pay 4 for a warhorse. Why not? And
Wait, is that a 2/7?
It is a 2/7, so it can carry a lot of damage, but not deal a lot.
What I need to do then is basically play a bunch of stuff and just sing all the songs and earn all the lore for things that say, hey, when you sing a song, earn a lore, and just never never.
Honestly, yeah, and that's an easy path forward. I'm at 3, so you're fine. And I only have 1 card in it.
Only 1 card. Well, that is to my benefit, I guess. And it's my turn, right?
Yep.
What do I want to do? I like those 2, but I like this one and I like that. Oh, you know what? I guess this one's gonna have to go. Inking the Jaguar.
All right. Hate to see it.
Let's just put this into play since I have it. All 5. Camilo Madrigal.
All right. What's he do?
When this character is banished in a challenge.
Oh, okay. That's
turn
fun.
the card to my hand.
And he's beefy.
So I can start taking some stuff out every other turn.
Awesome.
She is going to do absolutely nothing, and
Okay.
I don't want to give you anything, so she's not going anywhere still.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get a shiftable Mirabelle at some point today.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see what the bees say. Hey, cards, what do you got? Well, so you have 3 cards in your hand. I have... This is kind of weird, but I'm going to do it. I will have Bobby... Well, first I'm going to ink Thumper. And then I'm going to have them sing together for Beyond the Horizon. And both me and you, because choose number of players, they discard their hand and draw 3 cards. So both me and you. So I'm going to discard my hand, which is nothing.
Discard my cards?
Yeah, but you get 3 new ones. How fun is that?
It depends on what I get.
I know, that's a good point. So now I have 6 ink, and I will pay for Mushu, which he has chosen character gains rush this turn. So I can't do that until next turn. But then I also will play Training Staff, which is 2 as well. Or no, that was 3.
Looking forward to you having no cards in hand, and then
I got cards in hand.
Then here comes cards.
And then what will these two do? They will quest. So I will quest for 2 to go to 5 and pass.
Okay.
Listen, your 2 children are going to do great against this. It's not a problem.
Draw for turn. Ooh. Okay. So I got some decent stuff here.
Yeah, this is the comeback.
So let's play this one. Starts trying to slow you down a little bit here. All your stuff is only 1 lore, right?
Correct.
Still. All right. I'm not inking this turn. I am playing the Droon.
Okay.
Who is a 1/5 but has Challenger 4.
Okay, that's scary, but I'm ready.
And then my Camillo is a 4/4. I want to take out 2 things, right? So that means the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to banish your Stitch.
Okay.
It's a 3/4, right?
Yes.
And this card is. What does the Mushu do?
I can exert him to give rush to another character I play.
So if you have another Stitch, you could rush that sucker in, right?
I only have 1 card though, so.
Oh boy. You know, I'm gonna keep that there. I am done.
Okay. So ready and draw.
This is getting out of hand quickly.
It is. But you know, that's okay, because then you get to play this deck. You get to be like, wow, that looks so fun, and then you get to play it. So I will play
Oh, goodness.
So listen, it's a big board. I won't lie to you and say that this isn't a big board, but I will use this horse to go ahead and challenge Camilo and take 2 damage there. And
you take 4?
Yeah, 4. My goodness. Yes.
Yeah.
He can handle it.
It goes back to my hand. Woohoo!
See, it's not even that bad over there. You were scared and things are fine. And then I will quest for 1, 2, 3 to go to 8.
That 3 lore there is not looking good.
And this is our little fun situation of, you might say she has 62. Well, if you can't read the 8, you can read that it's 6 plus 2 equals 8. Very fun. It's math. All right.
It is not 62. You have not won 3 times.
Yeah, I can't stop winning. All right. But no cards in hand, so I've...
No cards. All right. I'm drawing. For turn. I wish I would have gotten a little bit cheaper, but what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? I need some challenging. Oh, nice. Well, that'll stop that, but I gotta hold that. I gotta keep this. I might need that again, but not right away. It's, which one to ink? I gotta ink something here.
You see, I did the right thing. I got rid of all my cards, so I don't have to worry. I just play whatever I draw, or don't. Those are the only options I have.
So now, I'm gonna play something that's a little beefy here, and I mean, this may be a shock, but I'm going to spend 4. And look, it's a Camilo.
It's pretty cool. He goes, ta-da!
And then I'm going to take something out. What's it going to be?
Well, I got bodyguard, so it's going to be a pigeon or nothing.
What?
Well, because yeah, this bodyguard pigeon.
If only this was a 1/2.
I know, but it's just...
She would be sacrificed to the pigeon.
No, she just...
But she's not. So, this is kind of useless, but I got to get rid of it. All right, let's get rid of that pigeon.
Well, the good news is it survives, so... The Droon,
yeah, but now you can take it out with only taking 1 damage because it's only got Challenger.
Okay, well, I'm trying to do glass half full thing.
Yeah, well, we'll see. It's not very full here on this side. That's it. That's all I can do. Unless I wanted to quest and lose a character, but we'll see. I probably should have quested and let you take it, but by some miracle, if I pull the one shiftable Mirabelle.
And you have 2 cards in hand?
I have 3.
Okay. Well,
what are you gonna do? 3.
No. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is much more fun than that. I am going to have these 2 characters sing Beyond the Horizon. So you get to draw.
Oh my goodness!
I know, it's fun. We're having fun.
Somebody's having fun.
Yeah, right. And then I will use my training staff to chosen character gets Challenger +2 and have Thumper challenge the Droon. And yeah, so he takes 1 damage and deals 2 damage to the Droon. And
that banishes it.
Yeah, it does. For now, we know we never say goodbye. It's just see you real soon. And then I'll quest for 3 to go to 11. And
wait.
Oh, my little system kind of got weird. I lost one of my dice. So there we go. 11. 65. Anyway, it'll be fine. I'm going to pay 1 for Mulan to draw and discard a card. I'll discard.
It's occurring to me that these decks are not quite equal.
Well, we don't know. That's why we're gonna do science here, and then I'll play Hook and
over here. I just want to sing.
Yeah,
have good times. Have a party. Maybe sit down for dinner.
Well, I'm at war. My deck's at war, and I will pass.
Oh, you're at war. Yes.
Yeah, my deck is like warriors. Like they are not having a party.
You're very serious.
Yes, but they are done. For now.
How many characters do you have out?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on board. So I do have Lorthel on board.
Yeah. All right.
But think how fun it's gonna be when you play this deck next, and you're gonna be like, man, it did look fun, and now I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Right. Revenge.
Exactly. And honestly, that's better too, because it's going to be on your channel, and how much cooler will it be if you beat me up on your channel and you're like, yeah, this is my dojo.
True. That is true. What do I have out? I've got a Camillo and a Mirabelle.
Yeah, Mirabelle
get the shift Mirabelle.
No, she's just been kind of hanging out and being like, I'm scared. I'm just a child.
Luckily, I got back a card that I had previously, and I needed it. Let's see what we want to do here. We are going to... I would like to keep this, but I can't because I'm going to need it for... I'm going to need that for later. I'm going to ink. I need to ink for now. I'm not going to ink. I think this is a lost cause. I don't think ink. Oh, you know what? I'm going to ink. No, I'm not. See how my mind... I can't make up my mind here.
Well,
all right.
It's the last stand. It could be.
Here we go. I'm going to spend 4. Or play Bruno.
Okay. So you play this
when
character.
You play this character, chosen opposing character can't ready at the start of the next turn.
Okay.
And guess who I'm going to pick?
Did I?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So she is...
3 lore there. That would win you the game.
Okay. So you see, that was excellent.
It was all right.
Well, it's nice. You got the whole family out there.
Let's see. Problem is I have no rush. That's my problem. Is no rush in this deck.
Camila could take out Thumper, and
I can take out something. Yes.
And Thumper would deal no damage to him, but he's not the biggest problem. You could also challenge Khan. Khan's a 2/7, so you would survive that too. I mean, and you'd survive Mushu.
I survive everything.
Well, not a
Yeah. Yeah, but then what am I going to do with everything else there, right? You're going to quest, if you just quest with everything else, I mean, it's just like the next turn, you're like, oh, now I'll quest with her. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We'll see. All right, I'm going to take out the Warhorse.
Okay. Goodbye, Khan. Khan!
See, I had a nice old plan with this deck. I thought I'm gonna just sing songs, and then I didn't get songs, and you banished everything.
All right.
And you made me drop all my get rid of all my cards twice.
But you got 3 more. So, you know, I giveth and
okay.
I taketh and I giveth.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any more cards?
All right, I'm going to ink that.
Okay.
Forest Duel. And I can't play anything else.
Okay.
I just played this. She doesn't do... You know what? Here, go ahead and challenge into that. I'm going to get a lore.
All right.
I'm going to make it look like I showed up today.
You did. All right. Well, I'm topped. I'm whatever on the top of my deck is what I get here. And it is a friend owl. And yeah, I mean, Camila goes back to your hand. I'm just gonna quest out. I'm not gonna make it complicated here. I'm gonna quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go to 17. On pass. Oh. Yeah.
So now I have to clear.
I like this better.
All but 2 lore on board.
Yeah.
So I have to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters.
Yes. Or, well, technically everything
characters.
but this. I mean, because if she lives, yeah. So
yeah.
It's not looking good, but you'll be fine.
No.
Pass.
It's not really. No. All right. We'll see what I get.
Maybe be prepared in that deck. We don't know.
It is not. I don't even have enough to play the 2 things I want to play.
To be fair, my deck does look menacing between having Giant Tinkerbell and all these, like, I mean, even Thumper's like looking kind of angry. So this is a very aggressive energy deck. But I'm gonna
yours is all yeah, let's fight, and mine's like, oh look,
it's a family.
Look, that's a little scary, or oh look,
a rat.
I'm gonna predict something.
Wow.
Or, hey, look, flowers.
It's fun. All right.
Okay, so because I can't do anything, I'm gonna spend 5, and I'm gonna shift.
That's fun
because I have it.
Okay.
And Bruno is a 3/7/2 lore. Whenever this character sings a song, you may draw a card for each character you have in play, which would be awesome.
If you had a song.
If I had a song, and if I wasn't about ready to lose.
Yeah. It is cool, though.
It is cool. That's why I was like, oh, I might as well play it, right? And it's foil. One of the foils, because it's the face character for the starter deck. What am I going to do here? I'm going to then quest for 5.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I want to make it look like I showed up today.
And you did.
And that's all my deck can do.
Well, that's what we think. But then, so I do win. And that's unfortunate or fortunate, but it's kind of like it to be continued because this is a 2-parter. If people don't know that, they tuned in. I don't know what order this is going to come out. We have to discuss when we're editing and releasing this. But now you get to play this deck and I'm going to play that deck. And you might say this deck, that deck. So yeah, we both have a copy of each starter deck. So you know what would be bad? Is if you lose the next time too. Well, but you get to go first, right? Because I think that's fair, right? That
okay.
I went first and you get to go first. So yeah. So how did you feel about I mean, I feel like you had kind of like a bad first impression of your deck because of the losing of it all. I
think the point of this deck is you just play a lot of characters out and just don't do anything with them until you have a bunch of songs also.
Yeah.
And then just start getting advantage of all the songs, because there is the sing together song in here that that allow you to ready your characters after they sing or something like that.
And I'm pretty sure like the decks, and because I don't ever read the instruction manual for anything, but I know that the decks kind of do talk about like how your deck can use. So the answer is they did technically be like, hey, listen, there's not a lot on it, but they do talk about like, hey, just so you know, this is the synergy in your deck. So if you are a newer person, you can go, or you're me between I'm going to read about how the Maribel one works before you play it. But yeah, I think they're fun, and I think it's fun because ultimately I don't like designing decks, and it's very fun that somebody said, I already designed this one for you and you can play it. But
yeah, and this gives me hope that Ruby Steel is going to be somewhat powerful. I mean, they're just starter decks, but if a starter deck can just fill the board with characters and just get a bunch of value out of the challenges it is doing,
yeah, it's fun. So
going to force people to play some high willpower and high strength characters.
Well, dear listeners out there, we're gonna leave my channel, but that's okay because now you have another video to go see. Unless you are already coming from that video, then it's a little confusing. You'll be in like a recursion thing and you can't stop watching. But either way, the video that after this is gonna be on James's channel, which is on TheDanRegal on YouTube. So that'll be available, and we'll figure it out. We're gonna tweet or post what date that is. This is for a future us to figure out. But we do know that there'll be a sister or brother or sibling video that could be a companion. So do you have any sign-offs or is that the right place to direct people to? I didn't mess that up.
It is.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, TheDanRegal on YouTube.
Perfect.
Head there and check it out.
Perfect. Well, thank you for tuning in. Definitely comment below. Are you gonna buy the starter decks? Do you like them? Mostly, I think you should buy whoever you are. These are very cool. I am a sleeve snob, but I quite like these. They're very fun and whimsical, and they shuffle fine. I mean, I like. Are they the top Japanese sleeves that you buy in bespoke eBay stores and have shipped? No, but they are very good sleeves. So I am very happy because sometimes you just want cute sleeves. So well, anyway. So that's all I have, but thank you for joining me on my channel, and we'll go ahead and say goodbye and see you all later.